Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra if you have not been here before, and today we are going to be setting my September goals. So the last few videos, you guys will have noticed if you have watched my goal videos in the past that I decided to change my style of editing and filming, and I talked to you guys right up front and close and personal, and had already, completed my goals and was just talking about them. So I'm going to go back to my old style and we're going to write about everything that I have going on for the month of September. So for those of you who have kids or who are going to school yourself, it's back to school month. So that's going to be one of the, I guess, the guiding factors when I fill this out. And also, I'm not going to do the month in review right now because today is actually the 15th of August and I'm not quite there yet, and I don't like filling it out so far ahead of time. And I also don't really like filming it because I feel like I rush myself too much. But we're just going to plan the next month before I'll just do that on my own time. And the one thing that I kind of noticed, I guess, is this page. So the preparation page comes before the calendar. I'm going to fill the calendar out first, and then I'm going to go back to this page, write everything out, and then we'll get back into the kind of brainstorming area. And I think another couple of things I wanted to mention is that I think I have a lot more of ideas than will actually fit onto my tending list. And so I have talked about this in the past. I'm actually just going to pull my bullet journal here, and I want to show you guys what I've done. So these are some of my goals, and oh my gosh, you guys, I kind of just took it kind of out of the field. I went with it and I ran. So this isn't any goal setting for the new year. This is still in our third quarter. And I basically thought of all these other ideas that I wanted to add and incorporate into my daily routine. And then I also got motivated to kind of change my goals into either stretch goals, progress goals, or maintenance goals. And I realized that the majority of my goals are actually maintenance goals, which fall under habit tracking. And so I don't want to include any of those types of goals that I already have a good grasp on, like water. I don't, because sometimes I'll drink it straight the amount that I want. I'll drink it straight for an entire week and then I'll stop. And so I want to continue checking that one off. But as you can see here, I only have 7 daily spots for habit tracker type maintenance goals. I need to be a little bit picky when it comes to choosing which goals I want to add on here. And then the other thing is, usually I think it's every month, every time it comes to my goal setting, I always decide to pick doing my bullet journal spread for the next month. And that's also kind of a given because I already have my content schedule planned right up until the end of December. So I want to put stuff on here that is a little bit less likely that I would track, and things that are really going to matter. So this will be more so things above and beyond things that I already do on a normal basis and have incorporated into my routines and my schedule. In saying all that, we're going to get started. And again, I'm going to start with this calendar and we will go from there. that's it for this page. So I was trying to really think of things that I don't normally add to this page, and we'll quickly talk about them here. So I usually never use this hopeful that because I feel like hopeful is I pretty much put the same things there that I do I'm excited for, so or also like the issues on my mind. So I don't even bother anymore. What important to do's other than my son going back to school, a couple of birthdays this month, and um my shop sale. So that's an important one, but all of the prep work for my sale will be done this month in August. So I'm working on my stickers right now. And if I do get sales, then I'll just deal with it when they come in. So that might be that if I get sales, it's going to be a lot of work because I have to print everything, I have to prepare it, and then I have to package it and send it off. So that might be a lot of work. I'll just put like a star beside that because I'll have to like book myself time if I do get sales. My son's first day of school, I have to pack his backpack, and I'm not quite sure. I guess nobody really knows at this point what's going on. I think the school system and the provincial government are getting together, figuring out what's what, and if the kids still have to wear masks, what the rules and regulations are going to be, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not sure if he has to bring all of his supplies on the first day or if he can just bring a few things. So that's something I'll have to ask the teacher when I figure out who that is. Back to school food shopping. So again, all the school supply stuff is basically done. We have a few like clothing things to get, but that's going to be taken care of by Connor's grandma. So I'm not too concerned if we're going to be doing that this week actually. So just for food. So I'm going to have to that might have to go on my to-do list, on my tending list, because I need to figure out what kinds of things he's going to eat for lunch. He's really picky, and in grade 1, he basically only ever ate like strawberries and yogurt, and he would starve all day. He wouldn't eat breakfast. He'd go to school. He wouldn't want anything else except a bottle of water, strawberries, and yogurt. He wouldn't eat a sandwich. He wouldn't eat snacks, nothing like that. And it just, I felt like the teacher was going to think I was starving my son, and it was all on his part. Like he refused to eat anything, and it would just get wasted. Okay, so it's my niece's birthday this month as well, so I'm not sure if we're going to be having a get together or whatnot, but I'm going to pick her up something. And date night, so I'll only have one date night this month upcoming in September because Chad is home like at the very end of September, but that will work its way into October. So I'll figure out what we're going to do then. Film my videos. So according to my schedule, this is kind of what I do when I'm batching and theming my days. So batching, when Chad's home, that's when I film all of my videos. And so I usually try to do like 1 or 2 a day. So if I do my makeup on a particular day, then I try to film like a stationary video or a video where I need to speak to the camera or to you guys. So I usually do at least 2 to 3 videos a day. Sometimes I have done up to 6. That has been the most I've done at one time, but it just depends. And actually a lot of my October videos are already scheduled. I've done tons of videos over the summer, so most of mine are already done, and which is a relief because especially getting into the busy winter season, it's going to be helpful that all that content is already done. And then blog brainstorm. So that's one area that I feel like I'm struggling in. So right now, I think I'm done up until the end of September. So today, like I said, it's August 16th, and there's 4 weeks in September, and I have a weekly blog every Monday, and it's done up until whatever day that is. So I post on Monday, so the 27th of September. So now I need to figure out what blogs I want to write for October. And I guess I should technically just do November and December as well. So that's kind of why the brainstorm session. And I usually I wonder if I should write that on here anyway. So when Chad is gone, kind of how it works, I think I will write it on here just so I can keep that in mind. Wednesday is my blog writing day. And when I write my blogs, I always try to write 2 at one time. So if I write 2, 4, 6, that basically gets me all of October, and then into And honestly, I don't know if there's 4 weeks in October or 5, so I'm just going to take a look. I know October is starting a new quarter, so it might change things. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only 4. So it'll basically take me halfway through November already. So that is really good. I just have to stick with it and make sure I have some ideas. Say at the beginning when I started writing my blog, it was so easy because I had all of these ideas, and now that I've written them all, oh, I'm running out. So I've also been doing this exploration thing. I got this from Kohl's or Indigo. It's called the 52 List Project. So each season they give you like all of these ideas for list writing. So this one, for instance, says list your goals and dreams for this year. That one's kind of vague, but there's list the soundtrack of your life right now. So like basically you would go through and like find all the songs that would pertain to your, you know, your life, I guess. I'll list all the people who brighten your day. So I'm hoping by doing something like this, it'll give me more insights into new ideas I can write for my blog. So I'm probably going to highlight these things after. But anyway, so Thursdays are always editing days except when Chad's home. So then I edit when he's not. Fridays, unless I have like a sale, I'm not usually doing stickers, but it's usually shop or catch up day. So a shop website type thing or catch up. So I'll just put that instead. Again, when Chad's home, I'll be filming, so I'll put shop, catch up. And then I try to take Saturday and Sundays off, but it hasn't really been working for me so well because I am trying to push through and just get everything scheduled to the end of December, because there's another topic that's coming up, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So Saturday, I'm just gonna put plan on here because I usually plan for my like upcoming week either on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how much time I have. And then I think what we'll do here is plan the month, because that's usually a big one. And I'm planning in my happy planners, my Erin Condren. In this technical, like this is a planning, I usually start with this. This is my goal setting. I start with this and then I move on to all of my other planners. And then I've also been kind of starting in my Franklin Covey planner. So it's a little much, but I really like it. So then coming back to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, again, Sunday is pretty much like planning, I guess. I'll just put plan. And the only thing is with this weekend here, my shop sale, I might not be like working much. It depends how many orders I get. And then Monday is an edit day. So Monday and Thursdays are my editing days. And then Tuesday is my shop day. So I basically call it a shop day, but which basically means designing stickers and thinking of new ideas to create. And if you are curious, I do draw all of my own stickers from scratch. I do not copy images from anywhere, and everything is designed by me. And also, I'm putting stickers on this day because Chad is doing this new thing where he doesn't come home till 1 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, so I can work the whole day. And even like right now, like before, he would come home at 6, so it could still give me the entire day to work on my stuff. So then I'll put stickers and stickers. So again, he doesn't come home until 1 o'clock. And then Wednesday, it'll be a filming. So I'll just put film. As for what exactly, that's already planned out in my work planner through Happy Planner. So, but I do have like my Happy Planner. I've got 2 Franklin Planner Happy Planners. One's my work, one's my home and everything else. I've also got my Erin Condren, and I've got my Franklin Planner, and then this and my bullet journal. So a lot to plan. Chad leaves early in the morning Tuesday, so I don't film then. So yeah, so that's basically it. I won't highlight everything right now, but I'll do that later. That just kind of gives me an idea of what I'm looking at. So that was for blog brainstorm, and then prep for stickers. So I've got like tons of ideas coming up. They do kind of relate to my bullet journal themes. So I've been starting this idea with a weekly kit, and I just include small stickers from whatever theme that I've done for that month. And I'll put the font that I'm using in my bullet journal. I'll use that same font to write out the days of the week, so that if you want to just use that kit for one spread in your bullet journal or your planner, you can, and you can decorate it. So I've been working on those. And then I usually have like a general theme for whatever holiday it is or whatever month. So for October, it'll probably be whatever my bullet journal theme is going to be. I can't tell you. I know what it is, but I can't tell you. November, the same. And again, December. And then I usually have like extra sticker sheets just with different icons and different. I do script. I really have been enjoying doing script, but with like little icons attached to them. That's been one of the things I've really been loving. Sometimes I'll just do pictures. I'll do full boxes, or I'll just do random pictures. But if you guys are curious, I'll leave it on the screen for you. And I'll also leave the link down below. I've been starting to do that. So usually I just tell people to go to my website, which is www.sandradahl.ca. And then all you simply have to do is click on the little line thingy and then click on Sandy's sticker shop, and then you can see everything there. So I've got two major topics. I've got decorative and functional, and then if you click on those, depending on which one you want, it'll narrow it down into certain categories. I'm not exactly happy with the way my website is designed, so I'm going to figure out how to change it. But until I actually go ahead and change it, you just kind of have to. If you just stay on the main page, you can just scroll through and see every single design I've made since I started. But sometimes it's easier just to search for a particular design that you want. So I'm excited for planning for the upcoming holiday season. So kind of getting into the fall vibes, I guess, and like the holiday vibes. Christmas is pretty much my favorite season other than summer. And I love decorating, and I also like planning. So I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with my stickers. I'm going to have fun with my blog, and even some videos coming up. I think it'll be fun. I love doing Christmas and holiday makeup as well. Back to school. So I'm excited for back to school because it kind of goes into the second one and the third one, because I get back into a routine. I get up at the same time every day. I get up at 6. I go to bed at 11. So it's just easier, where summer it's like, oh, I can put my kids to bed at 10 instead of putting him to bed at 8, 8:39, right? So for me, it's easier because I'm in bed by 11. I get up at 6. I have 7 hours of sleep, which is great for me. And obviously right now I'm not getting that. Like, I'm filming this video, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, summer is just pretty much a free-for-all, and I'm all over the place. But the sad part here is that my daughter is used to having my son at home. My son is 7. My daughter is 16 months now, and he's pretty much her like entertainment. So it's going to be hard. She might rebel a little bit. I'm going to have to see how it goes. But because I'm working from home and I'm also looking after my children from home, it's hard. I don't put them in daycare or, a day home like other moms do. So that might be challenging, but we'll see how it goes. And also, because I work from home and I have got my own business, if I get up early and then I don't wake her up until 7:38, usually I can get quite a bit done first thing in the morning, because that's when I'm my most productive. And then I also do work when she's napping and also when she's in bed at nighttime. So I try to do most of my work when she's sleeping, and then when she's up, we play outside, we play inside, we, have meal times, all that. So I do try to work around it, and I know most people feel like they need to have like a 9 to 5 work day. That is not me. I only work when she's sleeping, for the most part, and then yeah, it makes it so if I can fit in 3 to 4 hours of like strong work in those times, that's when I get the majority of my content done. So for someone who's stuck at a job working 8 hours, I can get more work done in 4 hours than I ever have at any jobs I've worked for somebody else, because I'm not constrained to anything. I can work ahead, which I've already done. So Anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent. So moving on to what's on my mind. So I have been having some issues with my Jeep. It has been acting up. I had my father-in-law look at it, and of course, my luck, when he looked at it, nothing was wrong. And the engine light had come on, but it turned off, and he said, well, if the engine light's not on, there's nothing we can do. So now I'm just waiting for it to fail, and I'm so scared because if it fails and the kids are in the car with me, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to panic. I'm not going to lie. So, but I mean, to me, my Jeep is brand new, but I mean, I did buy it in 2013. So, you know, it's gotten some really good use, and she's obviously not done yet, but I'm going to have to get some work done on her pretty soon. So I put debt payoff as a bitch. Well, because it is. I already did my September budget, and I'll be doing my October budget. I'll put that on here. I kind of tentatively did an October budget. Not really a budget where I show all the bills being paid, but more so how much money I'm going to have to slap on a credit card at the end of it. And there's not going to be much. And one of my main goals was to pay off one of my larger credit cards, and unfortunately we won't be able to make that goal by the end of December, which really sucks because credit card debt is just, it seems so hard to get rid of. So I'm just gonna have to suck it up and figure that out. And I will jump to this one here. It says tidying areas of the house. So I've been trying to maintain that. There's certain areas of the house I've tidied, and I'm just trying to maintain it. I have been doing really well on my 10-minute tidy every day. My daughter is a whirlwind. She is a tornado. She comes to the house every day and she destroys it. So I spend my 10-minute tidy has now turned into my 20-minute tidy because she destroys every single room that she can get into. So and that's after baby proofing everything. There's no hope for it. There's nothing I can do except clean it up after. I can't prevent her because, you know, she can open up all the baby proofed locked doors now. So I don't know. It's until she can learn the word no or stop, there's not really much I can do. So then getting back to this one here, I put Vlogmas for December or regular videos. So this is kind of where I'm stuck right now. So my channel is growing, but I need to be at that 1,000 subscriber mark before I can have a community post on my channel. So what I wanted to do really, really, really badly was to do a poll for you guys to let me know which one you'd prefer to see. I have never done Vlogmas in my life, and it scares me a lot because I have done a few vlogs over the past couple years. I've done a garden vlog, which doesn't really count as a vlog because I'm just showing you the garden. And then I have done my vlogs to Red Deer, which is our usual trip that we take every year. And I mean, we go more frequently than just once a year, but usually I just do one vlog to keep it easy. And I'm not used to vlogging, and this isn't necessarily a vlogging channel, but if you guys are curious, if you want to see me do Vlogmas, I think that might be interesting. I think it would be a whirlwind for me, but it would also mean I don't do any videos specifically on something. I think whatever I would normally have a video on, it would be within the vlog itself, and I would just have to specify that in the title. So if that's something that you guys want to see, let me know for sure. Leave me comments, please, please, because I have no other way of asking you unless I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark pretty quickly. So yeah, that's just something that I have been debating for the last few months, and I wanted to do it last year, but I decided against it because I was busy. I had the new baby, and this year I think it won't be as busy, but yeah, it's just something that I'm still on the fence. So if you guys have any input to that, that would be wonderful. So now moving on to the monthly ideas, weekly and daily ideas. So I'm going to kind of refer back probably to previous months and also this sheet here. and just kind of see where I'm at. And like I said, I'm going to be writing more ideas down here, then we'll actually make it to the tending list. And I'll probably use a little bit of highlighter just to mark out the most important ones, because I only have 7 for the daily, I've got 6 for the weekly, and then I'm pretty sure I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for the monthly. So I'm a little bit limited here. So just bear with me and we'll kind of work it through together.
Got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter, right through the gray. It's the last thing that I need. Wanna feel something that's real. With you I get that. You're like a lighthouse in a dream. Really distant but your beam is guiding me home. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter, right through the gray.
So I feel like I kind of went overboard with this. I was kind of thinking about it too much. And I really felt like I wanted to include everything. And at first I was trying to be really specific. And I ended up including a lot more than I originally thought I was going to. So my priority is to pay off the debt. I already know that it's doable because I've already figured it out. So I did add it to my monthly action item. So I'm going to be paying off 3 credit cards. They're mostly paid off, but there's still some left on each one. So for sure they'll be paid off. I'm going to attempt to try and look for 3 to 5 new affiliate programs to apply for. And I'm going to read at least 2 books. So right now I'm currently on the Throne of Glass series, and I'm pretty sure the next series after that I'm going to check out is the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. These are really good, by the way, if you want to check them out. I talk about them in almost every goal setting video because reading has been one of my main goals the past summer. And the other books I'm reading are It's a Discovery of Witches. And then the other ones I still have to finish, of course, Outlander, but that's literally taking like a year. So I've got a whole bunch of books ready to read. I have them. I just need to read them. And I read every day. I read for at least an hour to 3 hours, depending on how much time I have. And that's a lot considering of the kids and considering my business. So it really is funny because when it comes down to it, it's what you make time for. And then the other things that you want to do suffer if you spend more time on a priority item. But I guess that's what makes it a priority item. So I did tentatively put on here change Patreon. So currently I haven't updated my Patreon in months, you guys. I don't know if you're interested in checking it out, but it's been months. And right now I think I have 3 to 4 tiers, but I might change it to do something along the lines of what Elena does from the Organized Money, where she has a monthly sticker subscription through Patreon instead of having like a monthly sticker subscription through like my shop or through my website. That's something that eventually I might do, but for now, I think I might just add it to Patreon and have just like 2 tiers or something like that. So it's just because I kind of gave up on this, and it's only because like I don't have any Patreons, so it's not like there's not anyone there to worry about. If I did have people, then I probably would have kept up with what I was doing, but um, all the work I was doing wasn't worth it because nobody was actually joining. So I'm probably going to change that or cancel it. I don't know yet. Monthly planning. So a lot goes into my monthly planning. So I plan in all my planners, which is a huge one. And I added this Franklin plan with me down below because I was tentatively thinking of doing an October Franklin plan with me. So I do have one. I'm going to post that. Actually, I'm going to link it for you. It's the one I did for August, I want to say. And I was just learning because I called it Franklin Covey, but it's, yeah, Franklin Covey. And I'm, going to be using it full time come January, but I am practicing planning in it for right now, and there's a lot of work involved, and you have to decide what planner inserts you want, and like you can really customize it any way you want. But because my business is picking up, I feel like I need a more functional planner system, and that's why I went with Franklin. I can still use stickers in it. I love using small stickers like as, icons or something. So that's still going to happen. Obviously, if you guys have checked out my stationery organization video / desk tour, I have enough stickers to last a long, long time. So the rest of the monthly planning, so yes, Franklin planned with me, which is included in that. It includes my monthly bullet journal setup. So I'll be doing my October one. Including here, I'll be doing my setup of my planners, my Erin Condren, my 2 happy planners, and also talking about my business goals as well as my business stats. So I should put that on there as well. Usually I keep that separate. So what I do, and this entire like monthly setup planning with everything probably takes at least 5 hours. So checking out my stats. So I always write down certain things that I'm particularly looking for myself when it comes to my work and my channel. And I write them down. Usually they include like, top 10 videos, most watched, most viewed. I check my retention rate, like just a whole bunch of things. And then I kind of examine where the retention rates drop off at and then see what I can do better. I get new video ideas from that. So just tons of work involved in kind of analyzing your analytics. And I put date night on here, so my hubby and I will have one date night. Blog, sticker, brainstorm, I put that together. So sticker ideas I already kind of know, and when I do start designing, I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I have like a main idea in my head, but then when I start drawing stuff, it just sometimes comes to me. So but the blog is something I need to really brainstorm on. Family swim, game, movie. So we haven't really been watching many movies lately, and it's obviously because it's summer. We've been spending time outside, we've been going swimming, and when it comes into like the colder months, like towards the end of September, October, November, December, we'll be doing more game nights, movie nights, and still going swimming, but just obviously not doing as much outside. And then my monthly goal reflection. So this is different than just setting monthly goals because again, my goal setting, like this type of video is, and even like the prerequisite work that I would do is included in this monthly planning. And I just realized because October is the start of the fourth quarter for goal setting, that this is going to take extra long because there's tons of prep work for October. It's kind of the fall refresh is what they call it. So you do a whole bunch of prep work and you can change your goals again. So it kind of gives you an idea what you're heading towards for the next 3 months of the year. And yeah, it's going to be extra long. I just realized that. And anyway, so monthly goal reflection. Sometimes I do this in my bullet journal, sometimes just my regular, feeling thoughts journal. And it's just basically me kind of giving myself different groupings or to look at where I could have gone better, what I could have done different. My hopes and dreams, like, what prevented me from, completing my goal, that kind of thing. And then moving on to weekly, so food prep, shop, and lunches. I included it all to try to get as much information down here as I could because I feel limited in how many things I can actually add here. So food prep would be like, cutting up some strawberries or fruit and veggies the night before or the week before, shopping for the groceries, and then making my son's lunches every day. My daughter has been progressively eating more solid foods, like our type of food instead of the baby food. So that's something else I'll have to take into consideration. Prompt and learning book, I put this together as well. So my prompt book is pretty much journaling, but I give myself prompts. And this is really to know myself better, to develop my goals for next year. Just, it gives you tons of insight into how you're feeling at the moment. It's different from normal journaling because my regular journaling is basically kind of like what I've done that day, how I felt about it, emotions, feelings, thoughts, and sometimes ideas. But a prompt is a little bit more directed, and I like that. So I pick which prompt I want. I get prompts from various places, sometimes online. You can find them anywhere. And I just pick which one I want. And then I write about a page on it, and that's all I do. I try to do that weekly. And the learning book is my commonplace book, which is this little thing right here. I use a Simply Gilded B6 stitch notebooks. Some of them are lined, some of them are dog grid, but I basically just put information from usually YouTube videos because it's the one thing that I can watch during the day, and it's not like reading a book or reading an article. If I read a book, that has interesting information, usually the books for reading pleasure are like an actual book, and then the books to learn, I try to get those on Kindle so that I can highlight the areas I want to save, because you can save in any part of the text you want in your Kindle, and I just use my phone with the app. But here I'll usually get tips from YouTube about certain things. This last thing was on meditation because I'm interested in learning how to meditate properly and starting a meditation practice every day. And so I wanted to learn a little bit about that. So that's what I wrote in my commonplace book. And so then the next thing is organizing, tidying. I wanted to keep that on there because I still want to kind of dig at my house and kind of have a spot for everything. Spirituality, so I put that, kind of goes along with meditating, but just kind of grounding and rooting myself and just make sure that I'm calm, more so than like a scraggly mess all the time, and taking out anger on my kids, which is something I never want to do. So I'm trying to give myself some alone time just to think. Brain dump, I realized that when I have a lot going on, sometimes I just scribble stuff down in my journal, and I just decided to include it. Sometimes I don't need it, so if I don't need it, I'll just cross off that week that I don't need it. Lettering, I decided to put that down anyway. It's always good to practice something that you're interested in learning, and I feel like my lettering is good, but I do think that there's definitely room for improvement. And fertilized plants, I put that at the bottom in parentheses because it's September. The plants will probably be close to dying towards October-ish. So I don't know how long I want to keep up fertilizing and watering my plants for. The only thing that I'm particularly concerned, not so much about the flowers, and actually this was a really rough summer. We've had multiple heat waves, and then I overwatered everything because of that, and then they died. So most of my plants are just like not very good. The only thing that look pretty right now are my fuchsias, and they die as soon as the weather gets cold. So, but my peppers still haven't produced any peppers. They're just flowering now, which is August 16th. So I'm hoping to keep them going till the end of September. So I might have to cover them when the frost starts settling in. And then getting back into the daily action items. So water, of course, is something I want to track because I just suck at drinking water. Meditation, that's important to start. I had that on for this current month for August, and I hadn't meditated a single day except for today, actually. 10-minute tidy. I want to keep doing that. I did add the Raz Kids and the writing for my son in here because I was supposed to practice with him over the entire summer, as per the teacher, but I feel like he needed a break from school, especially with the crazy year that he had. I never really did as much practicing on his work as I should have, and so when he starts back into school, because it will be routine, he'll be going to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time, already kind of getting into the swing of things with school. I figured that we could do this every day and he'll be okay with it. Tracking my expenses, it's another thing I haven't been doing because right now it's kind of a bad habit to get into, I guess, but we've been basically using our credit card, which has cash back, and putting everything on the credit card and then just putting our entire paycheck after bills on it. And sometimes it's easy to get carried away when you do that and you don't always pay as much as you spend. So I really want to cut back and make sure that we're following our budget here. As for reading journaling, I just added that. That's one thing I told myself I wasn't going to bother tracking because I've been doing it every day. But sometimes I don't journal, especially if it's late at night and I'm tired. I wanted to track that. And then at the bottom again, I put water plants. So we'll just put like, you know, a mark for the 30 days for however long I do it. And that is it. I apologize that this video took so long. I was planning on having a much quicker video, but I feel like I needed to kind of get down into it, and I'm glad that I did it this way. So for October, again, it'll probably be a longer video because we're getting back into the fall refresh, and I don't know if I should do that part online with y'all or if you just want to see the part that I did right now. So if you want to see it, let me know, and if you don't care about it, well, I'll know if you don't leave a comment. So in saying that, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love if you would subscribe and click on that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Happy goal setting. Bye guys.